Here at Samcart, I'm going to dive into another one of these strategies from our new book, The Profit Playbook. 53 strategies in here, straight from the Samcart database, $3 billion in sales, tens of thousands of awesome sellers, 9-figure digital creators, and what they are doing to maximize their growth, maximize their profits, maximize their sales. If you want a copy of this, by the way, go ahead, use the QR code. It's right here on the screen. We're giving it away. It's a digital copy. Again, 53 different things in here. We, in this live, take on one a week. And today, we're going to show you guys this. We're going to talk to you guys about how payment plans are killing your sales. Veterans of the show will notice no Jordan here today, right? Jordan and his wife. Give a shout out to Jordan and his wife in the comments. Jordan and his wife, Elizabeth, had twin boys on Sunday night. Boys are doing great, but Jordan is noticeably going to be absent here today. But super excited to dive into this and talk to you guys about how a really popular strategy out in the world is hurting people's sales, not helping. Okay, so we are today going to be diving in again to, wait for it. Here we go. Awesome. Profit Playbook. This is us, guys. You guys can come and get, again, a free digital copy of the Profit Playbook by visiting samcart.me/profit playbook, or use the QR code on the screen, right? It's right there. It's really big. It's above my face. Don't settle for one strategy that we're going to talk about in this video. Come get the rest of them. Come get the rest of the 52. They are incredible. And today we're going to save you guys a lot of headaches and dashed dreams, I think is what we'll say, right? Because we're going to be talking about strategy number 24 in this book, okay, is payment plan length. And so a payment plan, let's define that really quick. It's on the screen. Okay. Payment plans are unbelievably common. If you guys are selling a course, you're selling a mastermind, you're selling even services, a lot of people will, amortize those payments out over a period of time. So you can pay me in full today, right? Or I'll break it up into 10 payments of something much, much smaller, right? If you are using payment plans right now, drop a yes in the chat box, right? Because I know it is an incredibly common thing out there. And what we see is something called payment plan fever. All right. That's what I'm calling it. Is payment plan fever is when someone takes a good idea, something like you can pay me in full or break it up into smaller chunks, and they take it to an unhealthy extreme. Okay. So we are going to dive in. We're going to look at hard data from Samcart's database and tell you how long is the perfect payment plan so that you're not putting your entire revenue stream at risk by having payments that you have no reason to collect, right? That is the hidden risk in payment plans. That is the big asterisk, okay, next to big sales that you go and make. If you're all excited, you got more customers coming in than ever because you slapped on some big long payment plan, right? We're going to talk about just how effective these payment plans actually are, right? And how much money is really actually at risk when you do things like this, right? So yeah, we got a ton of people in there using payment plans. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. Just a couple of examples out here in the wild. Okay, this is one from Dickie Bush and Nicholas Cole over at Ship 30 for 30, friends of the podcast, right? Here's their very, very healthy example of how to use payment plans, right? So they're Ship 30 for 30 live cohort training they sell, $700. Or you have a 2 payment plan option where it basically just splits it in half, right? Great example there. Nothing wrong there. Here's 2 examples. Here's one of our oldest ones down here in the bottom with me is one of our oldest ones that we actually ran here at Samcart. So this is like a V1 original Samcart e-commerce, hybrid sales page type stuff, but it was pay in full for $1,000 or 4 payments of $297, right? So we basically said, cool. If you take the payment plan, it's going to be a little bit more expensive in the long run, right? 300 times 4 gets to $1,200 instead of $1,000. But you see the idea, right? We offered 2 side by side. Here's another example from another awesome Samcart creator. One-time payment of $1,500 or 3 payments of $600. So they're doing the same thing, right? The payment plans are a little bit more expensive if you take them out. But here's what I didn't throw in a picture of, but here's what we have. This is the problem. This is where things get unhealthy, okay? And when payment plans can really hurt your sales. This is a screenshot, right? And I think this thing's actually been changed a little bit. This is a screenshot that Jordan and I took from our Samcart takeover, right? So if you're a fan of the YouTube channel, right, go subscribe to the Samcart YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up, by the way. If you enjoy this content, of course, always good to get it in the hands of more people. But here's what we do. Right, we took an awesome brand from Think Media, right? The team is Sean Cannell and his team over at Think Media, and they were selling something that was basically cool, pay in full $1,000, right? Or a payment plan that's basically it's 12 payments of $97. So it's pay me $1,000 today, or pay me $97 today, right? And it's going to be 12 payments. And so this is what we call payment plan fever, right? And let's talk about where this gets unhealthy and then look at some of the data about how payment plans like this can actually hurt your sales, not help them. Okay. So picture this with me, right? You offer something and you've got, you sell something that's $1,000 and all you offer is full pay, right? That's the chart at the bottom of the chart. You see it over there, right? Everybody's good. If all you offered was a full payment option, give me $1,000, right? And you can join my course. You can do my service. You can be in my coaching group. You can, whatever all of you, digital creators are out there selling, right? Well, a lot of times you're going to add in something like if you add in something like a 12 pay option, right? You might double the number of people who come and buy from you, right? You're probably going to mess with the mix, right? I bet fewer people are going to take the pay in full, right? Maybe if you offer those side by side, maybe some of those 10 are going to opt for the payment plan option, right? But a lot of times creators feel like this. They feel like I have made fire, right? You feel like that Tom Hanks thing. And they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I just took $10,000 in sales and I just turned it into $22,000 in sales. I just doubled my money by offering a 12 payment plan, right? Well, wait, pump your brakes for a second, okay? Because here's the truth. The truth is, looking at Sam Cart's database, the average payment plan lasts an extra 3.34 payments, right? Put another way, let's look at the database, is that the average payment plan is going to collect a little over 4 payments. So of this 12 payment plan, after 4 months, it's reasonable to expect, okay, that based on Sam Cart's database, which again, $3 billion in sales, okay? This is like, we're not fly by night, not guessing at this data. This is a massive, massive data set, right? Is that on average, long payment plans, by 4 months in, you have half the people still paying you, right? Declined credit cards, stolen credit cards, people just straight up filing a chargeback on you if you don't agree to cancel their subscription, right? People are going to come and they're going to say, they just forget. People forget why it is that they started paying you in the first place, right? And you're digging their card every single month. They probably have already gone through all the goodness of what you have for them, right? And people just get upset. People forget, right? And all of a sudden, you're left with a fraction of the revenue, right? And we'll talk about how to solve this in a little bit, right? As a quick sneak preview, right? Solving this is what can be done to solve this problem, okay? Sam Cart Subscription Saver, a feature in there. If a payment is declined, right? Any kind of recurring payment, Sam Cart springs into action, right? And fires off an email where someone can update their credit card on file. We do this 4 or 5 times over the course is kind of a scientific kind of, thing there. But this is a screenshot from one creator's account that in the last 12 months saved $60,000 in just payment plans. All of this was declined payment plan activity, right? And saved $60,000 of their revenue from that kind of stuff. But that gives a hint at why payment plans can be really rough, okay? If a payment plan only collects on average, right, a little over 4 payments, then what happens when you have stuff like 12 payments, when you have stuff like 8 payments, 9 payments? I've seen people go as high as 24 payments. You don't pay me today, break it up over the next 2 years, right? And I understand why. It's intriguing, right? It's intriguing to take that big number you're asking someone to pay and slice it down and make it really, really super small. But the truth is, okay, is that all of that box in that all of that revenue in the red box, say that 10 times fast, is super at risk, okay? Super at risk. That is revenue that you, looking at our database, looking at Sam Cart's numbers, you have no reasonable expectation that you will ever see that number at all, right? And this is what Sandra said, right? Sandra said the same thing. Absolutely. That was my experience too. Yep. Absolutely. People get this payment plan fever, right? And they say, oh my gosh, I should make my payment plans huge because they're just converting so much higher. More people are buying and getting all that stuff in, right? But again, this is what can happen. If you put more people, you let more people essentially take out a line of credit with you, you know what I mean? You can just hack off anything after 4 months as you have no reasonable expectation that you should collect on that money. Meaning on average, those 10 customers in this example, those 10 customers who bought the payment plan, right? They're not really worth $1,000. They're probably worth more like something like $400, right? They're worth much, much less than the price tag they might have agreed to when they first started buying from you, right? So what do we do about this? Okay. What do we do? Well, in strategy number 24 in the Profit Playbook, right? And let me go ahead. I'm just going to bring this back up. And again, I'm manning the show all by myself today. I think I'm doing pretty good, guys. I think I'm doing all right, right? Guys, grab the Profit Playbook. Go get your copy, okay? Download it now. QR code on the screen. It is completely free. If you are any kind of digital creator, right? Whether you are someone who is just starting out, whether you are someone, really, especially if you're someone who is making decent money and looking to scale, right? Whether that means I want to hit six figures, maybe that's six and I want to hit seven, right? We recently found out that we have our first person who has crossed 9 figures in sales on Samcart, right? Unbelievable things going on, right? This is everything we know about those businesses, how they grow, how they scale, okay? And what they can do to make more money, right? Profit Playbook. Download your copy. It's literally free. If you like this content, if today's video is up your alley, go grab the Profit Playbook. I cannot recommend it enough. But what do we do here? Okay. What do we do when payment plans are such a great thing, right? But everything after 4 payments is seriously at risk, right? Almost no matter what you do, right? Well, again, keep this number in your brain. Burn this number into your brain. 4.33 payments. If I make a payment plan, just go into it knowing that anything beyond 4 payments is like you're going to the casino. You are gambling that you will ever find that money ever again, right? That you're ever going to see it. And so what do? Well, let's go back to some of the examples I showed you before, right? Shorter payment plans, right? Again, this example from Ship 30 for 30, right? 2 payments. 2 payments, very, very high likelihood you're going to collect both of those. So you get the benefit of you breaking up the payment a little bit, right? But not putting all of that money super at risk, right? These examples right here, right? Again, one creator right here on Samcart breaks it up into 3 payments. I believe I saw another creator that I didn't get a screenshot of earlier this week, but they had 3 different options. It was pay in full, 2 pay, or 3 pay, right? And it was really nice and simple, right? And again, with Samcart, super easy. Add those to a page, let your customers choose, right? Can even look really pretty, stuff like that. This example over here, it's on this side of my face. This example over here from us from years ago, right? We didn't really know it at the time, but honestly, now we have the data from Samcart to prove that having 4 payments was pretty good. That's still really safe. You know what I mean? Like over 4 payments is where things get dangerous. Taking it up to as many as 4 payments, pretty good, right? So do this. Keep your payment plans shorter. All right. Keep your payment plans in the realm of 2, 3, 4 payments, not 7, 8, 9, 10 payments, right? And 12 and beyond is madness, is absolute madness, right? So don't do those things, okay? Keep those payment plans shorter. By all means, have a payment plan, right? No matter what you're selling, right? If you guys are selling, a mastermind, a lot of people do those kind of things. If you're selling a service, right? I'm going to build your website. I'm going to do that kind of stuff for you. It's so intriguing to give somebody a smaller number today, right? Do those things by all means, right? But do not get happy with it. Do not go and make something super crazy, ultra long, right? And by all means, if you have recurring subscriptions of any kind, whether they go on forever, they're unlimited, or they're payment plans and they stop, right? You need something like Samcart Subscription Saver in your business, right? Again, what you're looking at right here is you are looking at one Samcart creator in the last 12 months, okay? 12 months only, right? This number right here, Samcart Subscription Saver, automatically, just without them doing a thing, without them lifting a thing, Samcart reaches out to your customers who have declined subscription payments, gives them a link to update their credit card on file, and keeps everything right on track. Samcart Subscription Saver saved this one creator $60,000 in the last 12 months just from payment plan activity alone, right? And if you actually look at these numbers right down here at the bottom, it's a little tough to see, but you guys can see that the emails that Samcart's sending to these people have this one creator right here averaged an 89% open rate, right? Unbelievably amazing numbers. Like we are in their inbox, we are sending at specific times, right? It's a formulaic process, right? And so, and the results speak for themselves, right? Saving you guys that kind of recurring income is massively important. And if your payment plans are super long, honestly, even if your payment plans are short, because this creator doesn't have really long payment plans, but still this much meat on the bone in terms of saving those declined payments, right? Massively important. So, y'all, go get the Profit Playbook, right? This is strategy number 24 inside of the Profit Playbook. You guys, there is an entire playlist here on YouTube where you guys can go and check out more of what's inside of the Profit Playbook, more of these strategies, and dive in and go check them out. But I highly recommend scan that QR code on the screen. I'll bring it right back up right here. Go get the Profit Playbook. 52 more strategies just like this one. If this book feels, or if this video feels like it was really, really right up your alley, go get the Profit Playbook. 52 more ways for you guys to go out there, make more money, save more money, get more customers, spending more often, and scale your business to new heights. So with that, guys, I'm Scott Moran from Samcart. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. More videos just like this one coming at you guys all the time, and we'll see you in